This video will cover vitamin B12, which when deficient may lead to disorders of mineral production. Let's anchor ourselves. To remember B12, which is also known as Cobalamin, we'll use the hat that our character is wearing here. The hat is blue, or you could even say it's a cobalt blue, and cobalt sounds like cobalamin, right? This store sells animal products. This represents the fact that animal products are rich in vitamin B12. It looks like this factory might make some type of product for the stomach. No clue what that would be. But regardless, this is called the R factory, and it'll help us remember that B12 in the stomach is bound to R factor. You see this cool looking dude who looks like he works for the factory? He represents three things. The first thing is that he's a dude, and we'll use that to remember duodenum. Once B12 bound to R factor reaches the duodenum, pancreatic enzymes break it apart and B12 then becomes bound to intrinsic factor. The second thing to remember about this dude is that since he works for the factory, you could even say he's intrinsic to the factory, right? This represents intrinsic factor. The third thing to remember is those flowers he's holding. Don't those look like lilies? Yes, and they represent ilium because ilium sounds like lilies, right? This will help us remember that B12 bound to intrinsic factor will then be absorbed in the ilium. In summary, this dude represents B12 being released from R factor in the duodenum and then becoming bound to intrinsic factor, which then gets absorbed in the ilium. Next, this eel holding a metal mallet represents methylmalonyl-CoA. It looks like it's trying to smash that vacuum cleaner. And what do vacuums do? They're suction devices. The suction device represents succinyl-CoA. Altogether, these represent the conversion of methylmalonyl-CoA to succinyl-CoA, which is made possible through methylmalonyl-CoA mutase. The relationship of this to vitamin B12 is that B12 is a cofactor for methylmalonyl-CoA mutase.